Problem 4.6, millimeters, grams, and seconds. Part origin is located as indicated, so bottom center. Based on the isometric, we're going to be sketching in the top view. Line, center line, circles, sketch fillets, extrude boss base, extrude cut. All right, so all of our standard features are in play. We'll zoom that out a little bit. And then on the sketch, make sure we're going into millimeter, select the top plane, go into the sketch, and let's see if we do this. All right, so the bottom view, the top view, I think I really just want to do that that starter section. We have we can do mirrors. Let's see, we have the fillets. Let me fly this back in here so we can look at the dimensions. I got ahead of myself. So this has kind of a circle to it. I am not seeing, there we go, radius of 80 is typical. So if we do this kind of butterfly shape first, radius of 25, typical, 105, 145, and then the top is the square. So really this view minus the boss and minus the undercut will get us a majority of the geometry. So the radius of 80 was what I was looking for there. And let me expand that out a little bit. All right, so let's go ahead and put in the dimension. I'm going to be working with contour and region. We'll go 160. Not going to let me select it when I'm in the dimension, but if I select it after I've hit escape, then I can switch it over to the radius. The outside geometry then, let's go ahead with center lines because I'm thinking mirror. Don't think the there's any advantage to treating this as a circular pattern. So, oh, that's interesting. Oh, I switched it to horizontal too quick. I hadn't finished applying it yet, so that does happen if you get ahead on the buttons. So I need to make the next one horizontal, not try to make one that is already vertical horizontal. All right, so the last one, after a few clicks, did update the center line. So let's see, what do we have? 65 typical. And so if they're going to say typical, we're going to go 65 and 65. And that's okay that it's to the outside, but if those are tangent touching, that could create a little bit of an overlap. Let's see, 15, no, that's not that one. Need to find the diameter, so 23 typical, but that's a lot bigger. And I'm not seeing any, there we go, 13. Hiding in plain sight again. All right, so let's make sure that we are inside of the text box and we go ahead and accept. And since that was bigger, that gets it away from my geometry. Let's see, radius of 25. So let's, I'll double check. I am center point arc. And so we need that partial. If it goes the wrong way, just keep dragging. And that will generate our shapes. All right, so we're given 60 typical. So I'm gonna probably need one more center line. that goes into the geometry so that I can be symmetric those two endpoints. So selecting the endpoint, selecting the this construction line, center line, and making those symmetric, that will keep them in play. We do want it to be tangent, and I don't necessarily need to connect those just yet. We'll come back and why don't we make them symmetric first? So select, control, select, symmetric, and then if I go coincident, the other one should follow. All right, so our radius then becomes the 25 and pretty close. Then two non-parallel lines for our dimension and place it. Those become the 60. All right, so it could have been a circular pattern for instances. I'm thinking mirror. So select. All right, this one's going to be a little bit more, so I'm going to go left to right so that I don't get that center line, my extra geometry, and then the horizontal center line will allow it to mirror the opposite way. All right, so this participates here, and I'm not getting regions, but I'm not seeing any gaps. So as long as the extrude lets me have those regions, let's see, do I want to do the holes in the center? Yeah, we'll go ahead and drop those in. These could be separate features if there was a chance that they would change, but 23 on the diameter, and they are let's see, 22. Typical. All right, and if you saw that little R pop up, that's because the center line is saying it's going to act as radial, or it's going to stay in radial until I either hit escape or close the command. So select, control, select, and mirror. All right, now we have enough to extrude, and the selected contour and the center lines are not participating in this one. It is giving me the closed regions. So now we just need a height of 20. Make sure that you're double clicking or clicking in the box, and that was on the bottom, so we want to make sure that it goes blind and up. So our in condition is set to blind, and then we are going in the correct direction. All right, so this one I think we can probably use an offset. Did we get and overall was the 50, so 100 by 100. I probably will just go with the center rectangle. And then the thicknesses. Have the radius. Need to bring this one in 15. 50 is to the outside. Oh, 6 is in the section view. So okay, let's go ahead with that. I think I will go ahead and put the radiuses in so it can calculate the internal for me when we do the offset. So 100. Design intent, I will want these to always be equal. So rather than putting in the 2 dimensions, we'll just set it to equal. And then the sketch fillet gets the 15. And yes, we know. And it's, well, sometimes it does that for every one of them. Okay, every other one of them. But basically what it's saying is because these center lines are providing the relation and there's equals, it is is just warning that if you don't do all of them, that it is going to shift, it is going to be skewed. All right, so let's select the chain, and that was the outside dimension. We want to go 6 millimeters, and then reverse the direction and hit OK. So that is going to, let's go Control 7. I want to see my view, and that is going to go 25 millimeters. All right, and then on the bottom we have the undercut, so picking the face, going into the sketch, we need 2 circles, and let's figure out which dimensions they've given me. So 145 on the outside and 105 on the inside. Okay, that looks pretty good. And then the depth is 3 millimeters. Make sure that I'm doing a cut. Instead of looking at the boss going, why is that a boss? Nope, it's not a boss. So 3 millimeters and accept and Control 7. All right, so don't see any chamfers, any additional fillets or radiuses. So let's save, and we're going for 6. And we have a value of 554,745. So 551,393. Okay, we're in the ballpark anyway. So yeah, 23, 20, 12. Oh, there is just one more. Okay, so there was the fillet I was looking for. So let's go fillet. Thought I was done, not quite. Let's make the next selection, and that will grab all of them that connected to start loop. And what was our dimension? I did get the 12 in there. So make it a little bit closer, 551, 486. Yeah, not really enough, but 554. Time to go back and look at some of my dimensions. 20 millimeters, 25 millimeters, 6 millimeters all the way around. All right, well, we're going to count that one as close, but still looking.